Hey guys, so let's talk about what it's been like after graduating nursing school. So if you don't know, I went to a 4-year nursing program. It was one of those direct admit programs where you apply to the university as an undergrad, and then on your application you'd pick nursing, and then there was a separate application for the nursing program, and then for the 4 years you're taking nursing classes. The first 2 years you're taking like simple classes, and then it progressively gets into like full-time nursing school. So I graduated in May, and I was applying to a few jobs before I graduated, and I would love to start in labor and delivery. I know it's hard. I know that it's like recommended to start in med-surg, so I already know that, but I know that it's possible. I know that it's not impossible because there are a lot of hospitals that have residents in the labor and delivery unit, so I still wanted to give it a chance. So I've been applying. Well, I've applied to hospitals with residencies for new grads without like the application saying like, resident labor and delivery nurse. You would just apply to the residency at that hospital, and then you would later on tell them what unit you're interested in. And I've applied to residencies at hospitals where they specifically state the unit in the title of the position. Like it'll say registered nurse, resident, labor and delivery unit, full-time, whatever. So I've applied to positions, both of those, and I haven't gotten anything back from any of the regular resident positions at those hospitals, except for one. They wanted me to come into like a walk-in interview the next day, but then I found out they didn't have labor and delivery or peds at the hospital at all, and then it was like an hour away from me, and I'm like, if I'm gonna start in med-surg, I can really just start in med-surg near my house without having the hour drive. So I withdrew my application from there. I didn't go in for that interview, but other than that, I haven't heard back from any of the hospitals. Well, I didn't get into any of the residents at the I didn't get into any of the residencies at the hospitals where they just do residencies. And I've been applying to the specific labor and delivery or specific peds positions at the hospitals in my area, and I have been getting rejected. And yes, it's discouraging, and actually really discouraging. I'm trying to, focus on the patience that this journey is teaching me and taking the journey for what it is. And it's only June. Today is what, June 8th. So I've been only really applying for a month, which is not bad, but it really hits home when like a lot of your friends and the other people in your nursing program already have jobs secured. And I don't know, it's very discouraging. Even though a lot of the residencies, they don't open until July, and then the ones that were open that I got rejected to or I missed the application, the second term opens up in July, August, to start like August, September. So it's not too late yet, and I know that if I do have to settle, I'll eventually settle, but in the beginning of the journey, I still want to try and see if I could get into a position that I'd be passionate about rather than settling with med-surg to begin with. What am I interested in? So right now I work as a part-time, right now I work as a home health nurse, because right now I'm an LPN that I got in high school. So I've been an LPN for 4 years, and I like it. I just wouldn't want to work in peds forever, but since I've been doing that for the past 3 years, I wouldn't mind starting like as a resident in a peds hospital or on a peds unit. So that I'm interested in too. I wouldn't mind starting on postpartum, mother baby, and then you can eventually transfer to labor and delivery. I also wouldn't mind starting in ER because I like the pace. Well, I mean, I'm okay with the pace. From what I've seen, it wasn't bad, and I feel like that would be a good floor for me to gain my skills, but it wouldn't be as like overwhelming as med-surg. Even though I know the ER can be overwhelming, I just think I'd have a better experience there than med-surg. So those are the areas I'm interested in. So it's still early, so I don't want to settle. Like, I don't need anybody in the comments telling me, oh my gosh, just started med surg, just started med surg, because I know why you guys say that, and I'm willing to start there eventually if this journey is leading me there. But until then, I still want to, you know, keep trying and keep trying until, you know, I get somewhere. But yeah, this journey is definitely teaching me patience and to focus on God's plan and not on the speed of everyone else's journey around me. And it's still early days, as I say in Love Island. It's still very early, so I'm not like writing off this journey just yet. It's literally just been 1 month, and a lot of the residencies aren't even open yet, so I'm gonna keep trying. I still have to take the NCLEX, so hopefully once I have my RN license it could speed some things up, but I'm not sure yet. So, but that's my 1 month post-grad update regarding jobs and taking the NCLEX. Life outside of that has been fun. I got a hotworx membership, which is like a sauna, a 24-hour sauna gym. So they basically have a bunch of saunas where you could do either isometric exercises like Pilates and bar, or cardio exercises like cycling, rowing, elliptical. And you would be doing that in a sauna, heated environment. And then they have a TV with the coach basically instructing you on what to do, and the room can hold up to 3 people, but a lot of times it's just you in there, because there's like this unspoken rule that if they see someone already booked this class, they won't book it, because, you know, everybody wants to be alone unless you're going with your friends and then, you know, you guys book together. But I have been loving it. I've literally been every day except for one day. Let's see, I haven't been today yet, so I might not be on the top of the leaderboard, but last night I checked and I was literally top 3 in my area. Literally top 3. So, not to brag, but I'm bragging because I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm now top 5 because I haven't gone today, but guys, it's so much fun. Well, I mean, if you like bar or Pilates, you'd enjoy it, or cycling or rowing or the elliptical. The isometric classes are like 40 minutes long, and then the cardio classes are 15 minutes long. So they're like saying is like less time, more workout, because the classes aren't long but you're working out and it's in a heated environment, so you know you're burning twice the amount of calories. Guys, I've been going every day because it's so convenient. You can literally just go and yeah, it's so convenient. You literally go on the app and you can see what time your class is, because they have the classes running 24/7. You can go any time of the day or night, and then the classes are playing all day every day. So it's like every 45 minutes a new class starts, like the same class starts over and over again, and then every 15 minutes for the cardio classes. And they also have like a free weight section in the back with dumbbells, kettlebells, those weighted balls, the like the pullback machine, the chairs where you can go do this. It's really nice. They have a shower too if you're into showering after working out, and it's only 10 minutes from my house. Literally amazing. Yeah, I have been literally loving it because I love bar. If you know, I've been going to Pure Bar, but the membership there for 4 classes is $89 a month. No, I cancel that thing. But hotworx, well, this was a new hotworx, so it's a bit cheaper, but yeah. So this hotworx, well, I mean most hotworx, it's like 40 something dollars a month for the basic membership, and that includes bringing as many friends as you want, as many times as you want. It includes everything. And then the premium membership is like $79 a month, and it includes everything as the other one, but this one you can use any location that you want, and you could use like the diet tracking on the app. But that's only 2 extra things with the premium membership. So, but it's still cheaper than Pure Barre, and I had the basic membership there for $89, and it was literally 4 classes a month. But this, I can go anytime, all the time, bring friends, and there's no late fee for the classes, and I could do multiple classes back to back, twice in a day, you know what I mean? Because Pure Barre, the other thing I didn't like about them was that the classes were like at weird times. Like on the weekends, Saturdays, they just have classes from like 10 to 1, 10 to 2, and then Sunday the same thing, if not less times. And then during the week, the classes would just be, I think the earliest class they had was 6 a.m. and then the latest class they had was at 7. And I'm like, that's like inconvenient for me, because then I can't go when I'm able to go. And then the other thing with them is that they have different types of classes going all day. So it's like the class that I would want to do, they have it like every 3 or 4 hours. But then it's like I wouldn't be available to go at that time, and I didn't want to go to the other class. Anyways, long story short, I've been loving HotWorx. I'm going to go today after my dinner, before Love Island comes on. I'm going to come back, I'm going to shower, put my pajamas on, do my skincare. Maybe I'll have a protein shake or some frozen yogurt, and rub my feet together in bed watching Love Island. I'm so excited. But yeah, so that's basically how life has been outside of job applications. I've been going to the gym, going to church, going to work. Yeah, I don't know, I even applied to some residency positions in Orlando because my friend Abigail, she lives there, and she's been telling me to apply because she got in to a peds residency up there. So happy for her. She went to do labor and delivery too, but obviously, well, this isn't obvious, but we went to high school together. We did our LPN program together, and we've been close ever since. So we've been basically living the same life. Like, she did nursing obviously at UCF, and I did nursing here at FAU, and then we basically worked at the same jobs too, every single job. So right now we both do home health, peds nursing, and she got into a peds residency. So I'm happy for her. So I applied to some places out there too, but I don't know. You know, God's plan. God's plan. And yeah, it's June 8th, and I still don't have my ATT because I literally messed up something on my application for the Board of Nursing. I accidentally selected yes for the question where it asks you if you have any health issues. So they sent me an email like I think a week or two later from when I applied, saying that I needed to submit the supporting documents, and it took a week from that day, because I replied that day and said, oh, it was a mistake, blah, 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 blah. So a week later, they sent me an email saying, okay, fill out this form and it'll correct it. So I did that a week ago, last week. I sent that last week, and I haven't heard anything from them. So I'm hoping I hear something from them this week, and then we could get our ATT. But I'm going to start studying tomorrow, because I had started studying earlier, but then I stopped because it was like, what's the point in studying? Because I don't need, like, if you know, all my nursing graduates know that you don't really need like a whole month to study. If you did well in nursing school and you passed your predictor before you graduated, basically, you don't need that much time to study. So I'm going to start studying this week in anticipation of getting my authorization to test, and then booking the test soon after. Because realistically, I think I'd be good with 2 weeks or maybe less. Because I did purchase UWorld, and I started, and I did a few CAT exams. They shut off at 85 questions, and I got like high, very high, like most likely to pass the NCLEX. I've been getting that, so very confident in that. And I was listening to the Mark Klimek lectures, and that's what I did for my LPN NCLEX 4 years ago. Mark K lectures and UWorld, so that's why I decided to get UWorld again. Even though Archer has been trending, but I'm a UWorld girl. So we're going to start that back up tomorrow, and we're going to keep going to the gym every day as long as I can. I realize that I have like 70 something days till my birthday, so I'm like 75 hard. well, maybe not 75 hard, but 75 medium, 75 soft. I don't know. I don't want to like lock myself in with something, but I'm trying to go every day because I enjoy it. It's quick, it's convenient, and yeah, I've been enjoying it, which is like weird for me to say because like who enjoys working out, but I like it because it's like my own room. You're in a sauna, you're following along with the videos, you know. You can go anytime you want. That was the other thing. It was like, when do I have time to go to Pure Barre? I don't, because of their weird schedule. So yeah, I've been applying to jobs like every day when I see a position that fits. And I tried calling the Florida Board of Nursing, but they don't answer. And now it's been like over a week since the last email, so I'm just hoping they come around this week. But it's kind of interesting that I messed up my application and I can't find a job. Like, God is really teaching me patience. He's teaching me to trust in his plan, even though it looks like, you know. So I'm trying to. I'm trying to have faith. I'm trying to be positive. I'm trying. Yeah. Anyways, this is my U-part wig that I've been rocking. I wore it on my vacation, my grad trip, and I busted her back out today because that's the other thing with hotworx. Scalp is soaked, and even before, like when I was doing the Stairmaster, girl, my scalp was damp every time. So I'm like, I'm gonna have to wash my hair more often, but I don't want to have to deal with a wash and go, detangling a wash and go every week. And I'm trying to retain length. With the wash and goes, I get a lot of single strand knots, especially in the back of my hair because it's the kinkiest. But I'm like, with this, I can still get the look of a wash and go, get the confidence I get with the wash and go, but I can protect the back of my hair while I grow her out a little bit more because I did cut my hair in September last year. So, you know, we're on a growth journey, but she's super cute. This is from Luvme. I think this is 18 inches kinky curly, and I just have my hair left out in the front and then in the side part. If you don't believe me, here's the wig. My hair is braided back, moisturized underneath. I washed it today. This morning before church, and then I just put like leave-in conditioner and this hair milk and put it in like 4 braids underneath here and underneath the stocking cap. So I want to try to like moisturize it more often now that it's like really accessible, but I don't want to just walk around in 4 braids. That's why I'm like, the wig is the perfect move, because it's like, okay, you want to retain length. The key to retaining length is leaving your hair alone. So leaving your hair alone, but making sure it's moisturized. So if I'm doing a wash and go, I'm not really leaving my hair alone because I have to, you know, manipulate it every week, if not more often, like to refresh or whatever. And then it's like, it's hard to moisturize because with me, I need to use a hard gel to hold the curls, right? To prevent like frizziness. And then either way though, the back of my hair shrinks and then it wraps around itself and it gets tangled and then get the single strand knots. Anyways, if you don't believe me, don't believe me, but this is the best of both worlds right now. I mean, I left this side out. I don't know why, because I don't know what I want to do, but because I don't know what I could do in the back. I've seen people put it in a ponytail, but I'm like, maybe if I did something like this, but it just looks very wiggy. Does it look like a wig from this side? Because if I did a claw clip, oh, not the dress, oh Lord. Anyways, I don't know why I started talking about that, but do we like the makeup? I used my mini Danessa Myricks blush, and I put some on my lips too, and I set it with my NYX blush. I used my same Juvia's palette bronzer, But for concealer, I didn't use my go-to NYX full coverage concealer. This time I use like the concealer I use when I'm doing like my no makeup look. I use these two. These two, the Essence concealers in Golden Tan and Warm Buff. And I just use my Maybelline foundation on this half of my face in 330. And I set my face with the Sephora Micro Smooth powder in 56. And I set my under eyes with the Huda Beauty Peach Pie powder. And then on my lips, I really like this lip combo because of how cool tone the lip liner is. And this lip liner is the Ami Colé lip liner, and then it's the Ami Colé lip liner in Cafe Tuba. And she's so pretty. Look at her. So cute. And then on top, I just went over it with this CoverGirl lip gloss. Very cutesy, very cutesy. And then on my eyes, I don't know if it even looks like I'm wearing anything on my eyes, but it's, what is it? It's this bronzer. Well, I don't know. They say it's a bronzer, but it's just too cool tone for me. It's giving contour, but I don't want to contour. It's in shade No Limits Courage. I just put some on my eyes. I don't know if you can tell. It literally looks just like my normal discoloration on my eyes, but I don't know. Just to say I did something on my eyes, so. Anyways, that's my life update and what's been on my mind. I want to be snatched by my birthday, so hopefully I keep up with this hotworx thing because I've been really enjoying it, so I can't picture me not keeping up with it. And I've been trying to be more consistent with posting on YouTube and TikTok, so until I get a new job, that'll be my passion project. So if you're not following me already on TikTok, follow me there. And yeah, I don't know if posting once a week on here is like too ambitious because I have nothing going on in my life and I need a smaller camera because this camera is pretty bulky to take you guys places. So if I get one, then it'll make posting more often more easy, because then with my vlogs I could just take you everywhere because storage on my phone is always full. Has there been anything else in my mind that I wanted to share before I go? If you're watching Love Island, comment below. Comment below. Today is Sunday, June 8th. We have a recoupling tonight. What are my thoughts right now? Huda, she's annoying, she can go. And the double standard, because when Olandria checked her at the fire pit, it was, oh, why would Olandria do that? It made Olandria seem like the angry black woman. But Huda calling Amaya a bee, calling her out her name because she wants Jeremiah, who she just met like 4 days ago. Amaya is a bombshell, which what bombshells do is come in and take whoever they want. And if she should be mad at anybody, it should be herself and Jeremiah, not Amaya. And I don't hear anybody talking about how disrespectful Huda was. So the double standard is crazy. I love Shelly. I love Olandria. I like Taylor. He's funny. I like Ace. Ace is messy. And I hope he's not just playing with my girl Shelly, because apparently they found out that he followed Huda on Instagram. So if he really wants Huda, he just needs to leave my girl Shelly alone. But if he's not for Shelly, then they need to bring in someone for her. And I hope a romantic spark blossoms between Olandria and Taylor. Austin, he could leave. I can't believe, what's her name, Ulissa? That's all I need to say. And then who else is there? Oh, the new bombshell. Oh, update on the matcha. Too good. And I got this creamer from, I'm looking up here and not here. I got this creamer from Delight Sweet sweet and creamy or something, rich and creamy something, but so good with the Fairlife protein shake, even just by itself without the matcha. 10 out of 10. That's what I was saying. I might have a protein shake tonight while I watch it because it's literally delicious. So I might have that for my dessert. And I'm not gonna have any matcha today because I went to church and I don't need any matcha, but because it's already 4 o'clock and all I'm gonna do is eat my dinner, well, wipe this off, eat my dinner, go to hotworx, come back, shower, watch Love Island. So yeah, okay, thanks for listening to me yap, guys. Do you like the hair? I love her. Guys, I've been wanting to get a half wig from OQ Hair. If you're on TikTok, I know you've seen them. Well, maybe you're not based on your algorithm, but the half wig is like perfect for the flip over look, so no part, because I'm kind of tired of the part. Gotta make sure the part is looking good every time, you know. And then with the half wig, it's literally a 3-in-1, because then you could just put it up here, slick your hair back a little bit, put a headband on, boom, headband wig, or boom, push it back, leave your front out, half wig. And then it has a drawstring. You can wear it as a ponytail, but that's not my vibe because I don't need to be humbled. Because I will never forget this one girl in middle school. Ponytail fell off in the cafeteria. Yeah, not my vibe. But anyways, and right now the wig is only 102 because I found a coupon code. But I don't need it. I don't need it because I got this one and she's cutesy. She's cute, but it's like I had to do a part every time. Because I don't know, when I first got it, I wore it as a center part and it wasn't really blending. But I think now that I have my gel, I should try it again because the blend is really good. But anyways, that's enough yapping. I need to edit this and post it this week. Okay, bye. Oh wait, let me do the thumbnail.